There are currently a dozen members of the Salt Lake City Police Department who are on home quarantine and administrative leave. 7 work behind the scenes in various office capacities. But Fox 13 has now learned that 5 are uniformed officers who were all placed on admin leave following an incident they were all involved in just 2 days ago. On Wednesday, a sergeant and 4 officers were responding to several people who were squatting in some vacant homes in the area of 1000 West between North Temple and South Temple. 7 individuals in all were ordered out of the buildings, and almost immediately, at least 2 of them showed symptoms of possible COVID-19 infection.
Our officers, in the process of bringing those people out, were in close proximity to them. We're concerned about their well-being. We called medical out to check out the individuals, but obviously we weren't able to test them. And so out of an abundance of caution, we put the 5 officers on quarantine administrative leave.
Detective Wilkin goes on to say this is the new normal, essentially better safe than sorry in terms of officer safety. The hope is that these 5 officers are fine and will be back to work in 2 weeks. And in terms of public safety, he says the department has a system in place where a certain number of officers are held back from frontline duty and working from home, ready to report to the front lines if additional officers wind up on home quarantine. And a couple of weeks ago, you might remember that Fox 13 reported on a handful of Salt Lake officers who were then placed on admin leave and home quarantine. A couple of them worked that last Utah Jazz home game. Well, police say all of those officers are fine and back to work. In Salt Lake City, Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.